Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you, giving you game 1 in a series between LawLiet and StarShaped. This is going to be a Night Elf versus Night Elf matchup here on Tyrannus Stand, as we are already speeding things up to 2 or 8 times speed to figure out what is going to be going down. We see LawLiet opening up with a Warden first, and he will be going, or she will be going up against a Keeper of the Grove. So Keeper of the Grove is a hero that is generally not used all too much. I am very curious as to how the Keeper of the Grove will be used. He is rather, he's an intelligence-based hero, obviously, with very good stun spells, and that is going to be the big question. How is it going to be used? All right, Keeper of the Grove quickly comes in. There is now an ensnare, and it looks like one wisp goes down. There goes another, and all of a sudden, that Ancient is going to be taking a lot more damage than originally expected. All right, let's go ahead. Steals a little bit of experience right there as a Shadow Strike does go down. Devotion Aura now on the Warden, as the Warden is catching up to that Keeper of the Grove. The Warden does have a faster movement speed once that Shadow Strike goes down, and we may see a second Shadow Strike. There it is, the Keeper of the Grove taking a little bit more damage over time, but since it is an intelligence-based hero and is ranged, it shouldn't be that big of an issue. Tree of Ages currently being teched, Ancient of War now going into Huntresses, and an interesting strategy to go for Keeper of the Grove with Huntresses. Meanwhile, down over here, you can see that the Warden is still far away, the Keeper of the Grove still dancing around in the backfield. No entangle there, as we may see no Dust of Appearance being purchased. All right, there is one archer right there. Are we going to perhaps see an ensnare? That could be a big issue as the archers get in some easy damage onto that Keeper of the Grove. Not quite sure why the Keeper of the Grove did not choose to ensnare there. Huntress is coming around the corner. You can see the Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 1, about half on life. Meanwhile, LawLiet playing a very aggressive game, already sitting at level 2. Some of you guys may notice I have removed the camera since there was so much hate for the camera that I decided to pull it away. I do apologize. Well, I don't have any excuse for being tired other than I am often tired nowadays, as we are looking at the clearing of this 5-3-3 creep camp. Lightning Shield going down onto the Archer. The Archer doing a good job to attempt to deal some damage to the Renegade Wizard, but also dealing damage to the Warden. That Warden may actually take a bit more damage than expected, and oh yes, the Warden does get the experience on that kill. It would have been possible for the Lightning Shield to actually deal the killing blow, and that potentially would have been a very big issue. The Warden would have most likely still been sitting at level 2, not quite so far into level 3, as the Keeper of the Grove now runs off to the north. Oh, that is going to be a very bad spot to be in. Are we going to see an entangle? There is a beautiful heal there, as one archer quickly going to get taken out, and you can see more and more damage being added. This archer is going to shadow meld just in time, as there is one shadow melded unit again. All right, it looks like the shadow melded archers are trying to back off again. One low hit point Huntress trying to get back once more, as we're looking at this archer pulling away. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove down to 40 some odd hit points, able to escape, as the Warden still trying to keep pace. The Keeper of the Grove still running back home without any issues, should have plenty of Moonwells to use, as the Keeper of the Grove may find himself at the wrong end. Oh, this could be extremely bad. Oh, the Warden unable to catch up and quickly sells an item, not quite sure which, as the Keeper of the Grove now going to pretty much fully heal and get back into the swing of things. There you have it, 500 hit points, already fully healed, still has one Moonwell to use, as the Huntresses are pulling back. Keeper of the Grove did not get any kills inside the base. That, I don't know, maybe one archer earlier, but that archer has been dead for quite some time. Meanwhile, the Warden's Staff of Teleportation's back home and is now ready to do a bit more creeping again. Now, the Keeper of the Grove as a solo hero, he is generally used for a very high harassment strategy. The problem, though, is that he hasn't done any serious harassment. You can see that the Keeper of the Grove still sitting at level 1 and is in trouble from LawLiet, who is now placing down the pressure with the Warden and this Naga Sea Witch. This is going to be a very dangerous spot for StarShaped to be in, as he's going to be taking a lot of pressure early on. Meanwhile, the Keeper of the Grove, still sitting at level 1, has a bunch of Huntresses joining in on his fight, and the only saving grace that StarShaped has is that LawLiet's forces are not good at attacking a base. They're really meant to take out other units and other armies. As you can see, the piercing damage would be extremely effective against those hunts. Meanwhile, back over here, you see that there is no expansion set up, and without an expansion, there isn't much of a worry. Oh, a quick blink comes in. Warden may be able to finish off this Huntress here. This could be a very, very sad day indeed, as the Naga Sea Witch may be able to get off a cold arrow. Oh, the cold arrow does go down, but without Dust of Appearance. Oh, reveal now coming in from the Goblin Laboratory, and down goes a Huntress. At least 50 gold was forced there in order to take down that unit. All right. We are looking back at the base here. We are at Tree of Eternity. We are going into mastery training on the bears. And this may have just been a very, very long delay tactic. StarShaped knows that bears counter those archers extremely well. And by looking at LawLiet's current army, LawLiet has a fair number of archers and may be going for perhaps bears of his own, but is still a bit behind. Tree of Eternity is not yet done, as we are now training up some Dryads, as the Keeper of the Grove about to run back home, and at some point should start attempting to clear out some of these creep camps to get to level 2. Now, Keeper of the Grove does have the added benefit of Thorn's Aura, and that means in a bear versus bear matchup, the one with the higher level Keeper of the Grove generally wins. That Entangle shuts down that bear. Also, the additional melee damage dealt back is fairly significant, as well as the Apprentice Wizard gets taken out here. Alright, Renegade Wizard taking a bit of damage as well. You can see how much damage how the damage is just melting his hit points away, as we're looking for the other hero. Alright, Warden down off over here, looking to clear out the Troll Shadow Priest, does so rather quickly, and is essentially taking away some of the needed experience that StarShaped really, really wants. Keeper of the Grove back over here notices that the Troll Shadow Priest is gone. Let's see what's going to be happening next, as a Forest Troll does get taken down. There is a rejuvenation onto a Druid of the Claw. He will stay alive and continue to regenerate those hit points very nicely. Perhaps even end up with more hit points than he started, as the Keeper of the Grove gets to level 3 and picks up a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Goblin Sappers running inside the base. There it goes. A big hit there as the Warden teleports in, takes down one Moonwell. Second Moonwell looks like it could get taken down as well. There it goes. And 2 big Moonwell losses. 36 over 30 supply. The Warden now looking to finish off all of these units here. There is the blink, and is able to blink away right there. Beautifully played by LawLiet to destroy 2 very key Moonwells. Those Moonwells were pretty much full, and without that Moonwell juice, the bears and the Keeper of the Grove will not be able to stay full on hit points nearly as long. LawLiet is now buying time to get his bears into proper working order. You can see Manual of Health has been dropped there. It looks like 50 hit points doesn't really matter, as the Naga Sea Witch decides to leave it alone. Alright, Keeper of the Grove with a Lightning Shield, a little bit more dangerous to that Warden, as the Warden doesn't want to give free or receive necessarily free damage. Roba Magi also being left behind, and that's going to be a good item for the Keeper of the Grove, as he will be able to entangle more units. Alright, Keeper of the Grove now wandering around. It looks like the rejuvenation, that replenishment potion, now done. It drops an item, picks it back up, and he is in a very good spot. 4 bears ready to go, more Moonwells being completed. And with this, we should perhaps see 2 more bears and maybe a Dryad, or even a full 3 more bears in this army. Now, Mud Golems getting taken out, Kobold Geomanters and the Kobold Taskmaster, all that is left. Warden sitting at level 3, Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 3. So it is 2 level 3 heroes compared to a level 4 hero from StarShaped. Now, What is StarShaped going to be doing here? StarShaped, it looks like StarShaped is not going to be going for a second hero, which does come as a bit of a surprise to me. Generally, you want 2 heroes just because of the use of items. Being able to Staff of Preservation your bears and have it on 2 separate cooldowns is extremely important. Also, being able to Staff of Preservation one of your heroes and then have that hero then teleport back in is a very, very important strategy as well. The Keeper of the Grove, though, however, changing things up and just wanting to get to level 5 on that Keeper of the Grove solo. He is going to be able to do that rather easily since that is a solo hero, and solo heroes do level up significantly faster than multiple heroes. Warden sitting at level 3. You can take a look down over here. Wisp may get taken down, and if that gives, no, that will not give level 5, as StarShaped is more than 20, I think it's 25 experience away from level 5. All right. Roar quickly being used. Where are the rest of the units? The units are most likely in this Zeppelin, and this is a rather large army that's being transported in a very inconspicuous way. Once that Goblin Zeppelin starts to unload, things can go from bad to worse. There is one Ancient Protector here, but it may not even matter, as the Ancient Protector is taking a fair bit of damage. Alright, a quick roar does go down. Ancient Protector now taken out as a Fork Lightning absolutely destroys 3 Wisp. This Tree of Eternity down to 47 hit, or this Tree of Eternity shows 47 over 70 supply, down to about 900 hit points. Meanwhile, both sides attempting to take down Trees of Life. There you go. Both sides losing Trees of Life there, as the Druid of the Claw taking a lot of damage. And there it goes. It is going to be forced to try and back off. StarShaped in a bit of an issue here. Both sides losing units, and now it may come down to who has the most buildings. This is really strange here. As you can see, the bears are just destroying each other's base, and it is going to come down to a base race. However, LawLiet, with so many Ancients of War all across the map, including an Ancient of Wonders here and a Hunter's Hall, in a very wrong position, is going to make it that much more difficult. All right, bears. StarShaped looking to perhaps just fend off the next attack. Let's take a look back over here. Moonwell is getting destroyed, and there they go. All right, there is, I believe, a handful of Wisp right here. Do we have enough gold? As StarShaped seeing that 294 gold, this is extremely bad news. Is the Keeper of the Grove going to perhaps sell a Potion of Invulnerability or a Staff of Preservation, since it can't be used without an actual tree? Let's take a look down over here. Wisp are currently mining. You can see only 2 Moonwells left. What is this here? That is an Ancient of War attempting to run away for dear life, and we should be revealing momentarily. Off to the top right, LawLiet setting up an Ancient of Wonders. As we can see, a Wisp is over here by StarShaped. Both sides now just harvesting a good amount of lumber, as much as they can, and this is going to be an extremely close game. Ancient of War shows 114 gold for StarShaped. And what else does it show? It shows that LawLiet is currently sitting at, well, I don't know how much gold LawLiet is sitting at, because all the buildings are currently being constructed. All right, Wisp down over here is going to, oh no, that is a Huntress who is shadow melted. It will end up surviving. Meanwhile, one Huntress attempting to take down the Hunter's Hall. LawLiet is being revealed. And let's see, StarShaped is still looking okay. Where is StarShaped setting up? There's a Moonwell there, and this one building by LawLiet is taking a significant amount of damage. Back off to the right, you can see LawLiet still has one Ancient of Wonders off to the top right here, and I believe both sides do not have really enough gold to do anything. All right, StarShaped sitting at level 5. Going after the Ancient of Wonders here. You can also take a look. There's an Ancient of Wonders here by LawLiet. Wisp are going to every which corner of the map to try and hide and do whatever they can. One bear attempting to go up against this Ancient of Wonders. There's a Gloves of Haste. That Gloves of Haste, wait, what is this? Staff of Teleportation. Where is this guy going? And where is he going? He is going right here. Oh, wait, no, Squirrel Town Portal here. StarShaped actually gonna lose that there, and that was a big deal. However, LawLiet is in a little bit of trouble here. All right, let's take a look. Keeper of the Grove is sitting at level 6, attempting to take down some of those units. Druid of the Claw, 2 of them are pretty much taken out of the fight. And there is now a Shadow Strike onto the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove is looking okay. Oh, there is a Roar, and it looks like this one Druid of the Claw is going to take even more damage. All right, and there is an Entangle now onto the Warden. Warden is currently trying to fight back against all these units here. Is going to end up blinking away as the Keeper of the Grove is still looking extremely strong. Staff of Teleportation able to get away without much of an issue. And now the Keeper of the Grove... who does in fact have Tranquility right now, should be fine. All right, let's take a look. This building has been taken out. What buildings are left? And I don't really... Where are these buildings? All right, so there is an Ancient of Wonders coming in from StarShaped. So StarShaped has 1 Ancient of Wonders and 1 Ancient of War down over here. Meanwhile, you can see this Goblin Zeppelin with a Goblin Shredder is in a really strange spot. The Goblin Zeppelin here is going to spot this fight, and there you go. Damage is being dealt. The Goblin Shredder is not currently being engaged. And what is going on? Okay, off to here. Bear is now going after the Ancient of Wonders. This, I believe, is the last building. Yeah, it could be. I think that is the last building. And we are down to 48 gold, so no, this is not the... Oh, another building off over here. Ancient of Wonders may get canceled, but a new building needs to be added in just in case. And let's take a look at it. No, that is not the last building. This is now the last building. LawLiet building buildings all across the map in order to try and stay alive. Meanwhile, there is 1 Ancient of Wonders left for StarShaped, the cheapest out of all the buildings, and then another one off to the north. All right, Bears going after this. And now you can see that the Naga Sea Witch is coming in. These bears need to get away, have nowhere to run, and StarShaped is being revealed. All right, there is a rejuvenation onto that Druid of the Claw. And is it going to be enough as this bear is still running around in circles? Is this bear going to be able to get away? Yes, it does. The Goblin Zeppelin picks it up just in time. And that was a huge monumental save as this, as the Tree of Life is now coming in from LawLiet. All right, LawLiet may end up losing this Tree of Life here, and this potentially is a problem. There's a Roar, but the Huntresses are a bit too far away. There is a cancellation as LawLiet trying to get away, and now there is a Goblin Shredder here. All right, a new building, Ancient of Wonders, taking a bit of damage. Down to 40 hit points, down to 13, down to 17. There is LawLiet. LawLiet has been defeated. And StarShaped takes game number 1. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for game number 2.